Hi everybody, it's so good to be here. This one is called Arctic Delights. There were many wonderful and mystical things about growing up in Anchorage, Alaska. I was more suited to the terrain of Texas, but I did my best to fit in. This was not easy since my friends were all master skiers and award-winning figure skaters. Flirting was easy pickings because the girls were at their sporting events and I was the blonde figurine at the lodge. All of 13 and way out of my league. And so it came to pass that Jill, my friend and decorated alpine ski pro, and I had a crush on the same guy. John was the only cute boy at school. Jill and I went to Arctic Valley every day on the bus to ski, and John went to Alaska. Well, may I say that John starred with me in Pirates of Penzance, and then it was me that John kissed in the big duet scene. Well, but Jill kept pulling her, "Oh, look at me, ski trump card," all the damn time. Well, on this day, John came to Arctic Valley on account of the January Alaska snow issue that made Alaska too far. This was my chance. I had him in my clutches. He already had a crush on me, which he had told his friends in secret during library resource time. So, there we were on the bus headed to Arctic Valley, just outside of Anchorage. John made it a point to sit by me, and Jill made it a point to sit right behind him. Naturally, Jill had received Christmas duds that were Olympic quality, the coolest Swiss red ski jacket and matching hat, Norwegian ski boots, and brand new fancy skis. Even her goggles were cool. I had Salvation Army skis with peeling wood, used tie-up ski boots, and an army green down jacket and red knit cap, also Salvation Army couture. The bindings on Jill's skis were the auto-release kind. Mine were the type that residents of the wilderness Chilkat Eskimo village wore because they would not come off in the middle of a sub-zero blizzard. John's ski ensemble looked like a powdered downhill racer on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I looked like a pimento olive. But at least I had blonde hair and he liked me, so I figured my clever banter would make me a front runner. Here was my plan. And I almost pulled this off. Instead of taking the T-bar lift to the very tame first stop, which was Terrain Park, I would take the actual Arctic Valley chairlift and get off somewhere in the middle. I never took the chairlift, so I wasn't sure exactly where it stopped, but I figured I would make the plan as I went. Again, John fought to sit next to me. And Jill kept pointing out, "Gee, Debi never rides the show, shut up." The chair took off. John kept looking at me, or was he staring at my hideous skis? I don't know. I dropped a ski pole and waved it off as a trifle. "Oh," I bragged, "I ski one pole all the time." I did notice that the chair had long passed the simple, well, Alaska Simple, Terrain Park and was headed straight up the mountain. John was talking up a storm about this and that, and I was still trying to be cute about the pole situation. Oh, I was chatty. The next thing I knew, the lift was coming to a stop at the top of the damned mountain. Holy crap. As it turns out, the chairlift starts at the tippy top of the mountain on High Traverse. Somehow I got off the lift without dying. My skis sped off to Windy Corner, aptly named, as I flailed about trying to maintain balance. Off I flew to Avalanche Gully. Guess where it got that name? And then decided to take a left, which took me to the abyss just above the ninth circle of hell. At some point during that fiasco, my one remaining ski pole was long gone. In an instant, my skis turned downhill because gravity sometimes is your friend. And I briefly saw a flash of my blonde hair blowing across my right shoulder. Naturally, Jill could be heard at the top of the mountain shouting above, "Debbie, you're going too fast, 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 fast." I remember pausing from the downhill plunge to look over my shoulder and shout back, the echo alerting the entire mountain, "No, shit, 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 shit." To make matters worse, John tried to ski behind me, outstretching his arms to my swaying army green shoulders. The nightmare never ended. Then signs pointing to the ski jump area, and I looked out ahead to see sky. Good God, no poles, and ahead of me, blue. I flew off the first jump at Brandy Bowl and somehow landed only to realize that I was headed toward Rock Garden. Adorable. At which point it seemed logical to head downhill, which only took me to the patchy ice field. Then my master decision, I'll just fall gracefully. As the ski patrol loaded my ass onto the bright orange rescue sled, skis still mounted to the ridiculous boots, Jill and John skied back past me to wait at the bottom, and I thought, I almost got away with it.